All right, and we're back. Act 7. Let's see. Anybody's on. Buster's on. The old man's on. And we'll see if they want to chat. Meanwhile, we need to find us a better bow. It does decent damage, but it's not enough. Hey, good morning.
What's up?
How are you?
Well, I'm alright.
How goes leveling?
So it's time to
Hit it hard? Hit it hard and fast?
I mean,
Get her prego?
you know, about as hard and fast as I hit the campaign. I'm debating on whether or not I should just skip all of the
Non-essential content?
not so much the non-essential content as
The expedition?
yeah, the expedition shit. Just like
Why, it's too slow for you? I've been doing it all.
I end up thinking about it every time. You know what I mean? Like,
You don't need to overcomplicate it. You just grab what you can and go.
yeah, you're probably right.
I mean, I've done a couple maximized.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how can I get the most out of this kind of thing? But it's really just hit what you can and go. Hit what you want and then go. You don't have to maximize. If you miss one or two things, who cares at this level? You're going to replace anything that you find relatively fast.
Yeah, I guess my only thought is like I keep thinking like, oh, I want to get like good stuff. I want to get the currency really for later, specifically for the dude who lets you
Augment your stuff that you buy.
yeah, well he buys stuff and then he'll like roll it better for you. Like that shit gets really good.
Yeah. I I had a couple logbooks drop already in like Act 4, Act 5, somewhere around there. Maybe Act 6. Anyway, I got 2 expedition logbooks and I ran those maps. Those were interesting.
Interesting in what way?
Just to see what it was like.
Yeah,
There's so many icons on the mini map when you go into these places. It's a bit overwhelming because you're like, I want all of these things, but you really can't do that. And then I found a couple of like hidden side areas that had a couple chests in them and stuff. So that was interesting to see what those had. There's just stuff like that. I blew up a couple trees to see what those did.
Sure.
Things like that.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, guess I'll see what
I'll tell you what though.
it's all about when I get there.
The bosses have been pretty chunky.
Yeah.
Like they're the same difficulty more or less, but some of them I feel like have way higher health, or maybe it's just the damage that I do.
Damage everybody got dropped by between like 25 and 40%, you know? So the health of everything's going to feel like it's that much higher because...
Well, the bosses are a lot more dangerous because of that. I fought a couple bosses that were like, oh god. So, and there's a couple times in some of these expeditions where I almost got surrounded and killed. There was one expedition where I just got frozen 4 or 5 times back to back, and that was almost deadly. I had like 10% HP at one point.
Yep.
And I got quite a few health nodes, you know. I got like 2400 health right now in Act 7. It's not a lot, but at the same time, it's more than most bow users.
Yeah. I have gotten lucky with the gambler chick as well.
Yeah, I got one unique when I did my second one.
Yep, I got I have the Doomfletch Royal Bow.
Nice.
And I got that from Gamble.
I've been making my own.
I've also seen people have been I saw a thing that you can basically farm up a tabula using the Gamble character fairly easily. So
that's cool. I didn't consider doing that, but my dad found a tabula last night.
oh, nice. Lucky for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can basically, like, once you have a character that's already unlocked, you know, the gamble thing and everything.
Yeah.
Then any new character you make is just going to have access to all of your stored currency and the ability to use those characters. So you can just make a new character.
And then just gamble for tabula.
Yeah, just gamble for simple robes, and then instead of doing the reroll on it, save that currency and just make a new character, and they'll automatically get a fresh set of things. So you just have to go through and kill Hillock and go into town, roll any simple robes. And
I'm lazy. I'd rather just hit the button a billion times. It seems like the gamble currency is pretty common. I've gotten like 60 of them.
But it might take you a pretty significant number of rolls to get your tabula, so it just allows you to...
Some perfect world where I can hit all of these.
You know, more reliably do it without having to say, okay, do I have enough reroll items to make this happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the most uncommon reroll item so far that I have come across is the one for the upgrade guy.
Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, that's a hell of a yeah. That's a hell of a thing to reroll on constantly.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's the only way to get a new set of like base items to buy from. So like.
Yeah, because they stay the same level until you roll them.
Yep. The same
Rare
the
weapon.
Same items. Like, it's literally the same ones.
I gave the piety led us into the threat journey realm.
This, I guess. Yeah, I don't mind the pacing being much slower this league. In fact, it's quite relaxing, I feel like. I'm not really rushing through the campaign.
Like, it's not even that much slower, honestly. Like, the only part that was slower was Act 1, really.
Well, everything else has gotten life and things like that.
Well,
And the damage nerfs don't help either.
The
Yeah.
damage nerfs is what happened.
Across the board, I think they'd raise the life on all the mobs.
No, it's just that it's literally just that you do less damage. Like, that's 100% what it is.
Oh, I
You're
thought
just
they
doing
increased the
less
life too.
damage than before. They would have said that would have been mentioned in patch notes if they were doing that.
Guess you're right.
They didn't.
Maybe it's psychosomatic.
Yeah, like it's 100% just like, okay, your damage is less, but like what that means is it feels like things have more health. But you only notice that on like bosses, because like white mobs still like pretty much die instantly if your build is not complete garbage. You know what I mean? So, like where you notice it is bosses, and maybe rare mobs.
Man, I'll tell you what. Fighting the Act boss in Act 7, the big crab with the water.
Yep.
That was rough. I mean, I kept hitting him and he just did not care. He's like,
I imagine.
He's like, I don't care about your petty hits.
He wasn't like he was one of the bosses that took longer to kill before anyway.
Yeah, just because of the vulnerability phases.
Yeah, exactly. I hate those. I really hate like.
I like some of the Act 1 changes. They really got me with Hillock, or not Hillock, Brutus.
Yeah,
that scared me. I physically jumped when that happened.
We're pretty freaked out.
Wasn't freaked out. It was totally unexpected, and that was a great move by them. And then I also like the change.
They were just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I also like the change of them changing the crab in the underground, the one that had the shell that popped off, and then you had to kill it again.
Well, so yeah, it's a totally different
mob now.
Model now, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad they changed that.
It's nice that you don't have to kill him twice. I'll say that much.
It's the same model as the one that pops out of the water and tries to claw you. It's that guy.
Yeah.
That's cool that they did that. I'm still getting messages for items.
Oh, for stuff you're selling?
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
I need to do this.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of the
Go to him.
Astrology or whatever the hell those things are called. However you...
Astrology?
Yeah. Get a lot of those.
Thanks, bud. That's not my portal.
By the way, were you the one who was saying you wish you could just open your storage and throw your currency and it would...
Yes, I figured it out. You have to assign the affixes, and they added one for Heist Locker. Finally, I was so excited about that.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was awesome. Another thing they did, I wish they would do, is just the inventory Tetris. If you have the space in your inventory, it would just automatically reconfigure your inventory to pick up the items. That'd be nice. And then you could like assign slots, like for your portal scroll and your wisdom scrolls, to not be triggered by that. So they're always in the same spot, and that'd be great.
These things live here. Like you could lock them, right? Like you could say, like, lock these in this place.
Yeah, lock everything but this, 2x6 grid or whatever, 2x8.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice.
And then it'll just automatically do the sorting for you. Yep.
Yeah.
That'd be super good.
That way I don't have to waste time trying to Tetris my inventory around. That'd be a nice change. But hey, whatever.
Yeah.
The game still feels amazing, and that's just a quality of life thing that they'll add maybe before 4.0. I mean, I feel like they went in the right direction with the changes they made. I don't mind a slower play style. And you'll be able to tell, I think, a little easier what's coming at you. Because sometimes there's so much crap on the screen you can't see anything.
I literally just had to do inventory Tetris.
You're welcome. Maybe I should get some like Tetris music that plays every time I try to do that.
Didn't identify that? Oh, it's garbage. Cool. Ugh, so much life.
Can't wait to get my next ascendancy. It's gonna be so fresh.
I haven't got my first one yet.
You're doing stuff wrong.
I'm just not to that point yet. I haven't unlocked all the... I haven't gotten all 6 trials yet.
You get all 6 done in Act 3.
I'm in Act 3. I just haven't gotten to the other ones yet.
You're level 48 and you're in Act 3?
I'm level 35, dude.
Oh, I'm looking at Leader of Cole. I'm sorry. My bad. Let me change it to party so I quit getting confused. I don't play with people often enough on this game to realize what's wrong with this social.
It's
me.
my lucky day.
Unique item, 35% chance. Quantity of items, so that means more uniques. Additional currency. I do like currency.
Yep. Like, it's almost always a good idea to get more currency.
You'd say that,
Not
but
what you want.
That's my first one.
I can't do this just yet.
Okay. Maybe not. Start here.
Gambling with our lives.
Oh, it's not far enough.
Gambling with our lives.
Gotta be pixel perfect with this one.
Racing.
Whatever, that's fine.
Yeah, you really notice the damage changes when you fight bosses.
Yeah.
Piety took so much longer to die than usual. My goodness, this is a lot of damage on the staff at this level.
Not a chance.
Here, Einart. Somebody's doing Einhar stuff.
It's the old man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I should have known since I can hear it.
Did you get your headset fixed? Walking?
I haven't heard him talk one time, so maybe not. But I can hear Einhar talking, so like at the same time.
That's me.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so he can hear us. You just ignored me. Rude.
I mean,
I can't do this just yet.
yes.
Did you get your headset fixed or no? Walking. Feeler.
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you get your headset fixed?
Yeah, I know. I haven't figured out how to do that yet.
Do you still not see it in the list?
Huh?
Do you still not see it in the list?
I know I'm gonna have to come back here later, so like I'm positive there is a. Is there a waypoint in the Lunaris Temple?
Yeah, it's level 2.
Yeah, I'm in level 2. Okay.
I'm sorry. It's level 1. It's level 1, right at the stairs.
I swear I did not see it, but okay. I'll go see if I missed it up there somewhere.
It's literally at the stairs as soon as you get to level 1 from level 2.
I know that's how it is in the Solar Temple, but like.
No, the Solar Temple's on level 2, right in front of Diala.
Yeah, I know. It's. Oh, you're right. It's on over there. It's true. Yeah, okay, I do have it.
I believe in traveling light.
Many items. So many items.
Hello. Hello. A merchant seeks to...
Go with courage.
Give me that skill book. I need 2 more. One of them's probably in that little offshoot area. Should go get it.
Greetings.
In the catacombs. Can't remember, but I bet it's in
Keep
there.
your life to your own.
Always keep your eyes on the horizon.
It will surprise you to learn.
Trying to think of where the
My lucky day.
I can't.
tendency trials are. I don't think there's one in
look up.
Crypt in Act 7, right? It's only in the Chamber of Sin.
I do not know. You were asking the
God.
wrong dude. I'm right now going, okay, where are these in Act 3? I'm trying to remember.
There's one in Imperial Gardens. There's one in the Chamber of Sin. There's one in the Crypt, level 1. Chamber of Sin, level 2.
There's not one in the catacombs?
There is one in the Catacombs as well. Additional currency.
There could be anything in that treasure. Yes, add some spice.
Monsters hits are always critical strikes. Yes, please.
Pretty intense, right?
Pixel perfect. We're about to find out how intense. As long as it's not a bunch of range units, I can handle that. That hits pretty hard. Like how the red chest was like 4 identification scrolls. Feels pretty good.
All
Like
the
that-
wisdoms, yo.
Yeah. This chest looks
Clearly, you need
like it's important, and then it's like all wisdom. That is important.
Dude, it sucks how much, like, so the chests are definitely good. Like you get a fair amount of items out of them if you get a lot of chests. But like, it's still Path of Exile, so it's still like, they are still chests. It's like almost always better to kill monsters than open chests. It's like, man, this is like one of the few times where it's like that's not necessarily the case. Like the
I found a way to blaze it. It's time.
it seems like the chests drop more stuff for me than the monsters do.
Yeah, they do.
My spirit is spent.
You're not getting enough runic monsters, I think, is the problem.
Yeah, and I try to get all the biggest monster nodes I can.
I can't do this just yet.
Get those harder monsters to.
The logbooks is really where that shines, because the logbooks gives you a lot more runic monsters.
That sounds good to me.
My god, I don't do any damage. No. Well, the Temple of Atzoatl is going to be much tougher this time around.
Just in time.
Everything's gonna be much tougher this time. Until you get your DPS like way up
You and I.
high,
Coins in the
and then it won't be a big deal anymore.
Let's go.
Again.
There it is, see it over there. Come here, you. Trial of Ascendancy.
Good job.
Billy Cat. But yeah, I can't do Temple of Atzoatl stuff until I can actually kill things. A lot more bleed damage for that.
Indeed. Oh, Dance of Eternity is such a good song.
I can't do this just yet.
Wow.
What?
I had a gem that I couldn't get yet for this build that just dropped for me. That's always nice.
It is pretty sweet. Need to figure out where I'm gonna go in next after this. Let's see. Going into some axe nodes.